Hello, this is James here from GamerGuides.com, and today I'm going to be talking to you about making your money when you're first starting out in Animal Crossing New Leaf for the Nintendo 3DS. When you first move into your village, you don't have an awful lot of things to your person. You simply have the clothes that you walk in with and the silly haircut that you walk in with. So the most important thing that you need to do is get yourself equipped with tools. The best ways to make money in the game, the simplest ways at least, is catching bugs and catching fish. And for those you need a bug net and a fishing rod. So before we can get those, we need to get some bells so we can buy those, and there's two real options. There's selling seashells and selling fruit. Here we're ransacking our trees for our native fruit. And just a quick word of advice before we carry on. Fruit, when it's in your pockets, can be stacked. So if you drag fruit onto each other, you can actually put them in stacks of 9, which means you can carry much more fruit than you initially think when you have it all separate in your inventory. Anyway, yes, native fruit. So we're going to run around and pick up all our native fruit at an absurdly fast speed. Native fruit is whatever fruit is growing in your town when you first start. This fruit doesn't sell for loads. Foreign fruit is the term given to fruit which does not start in your town. So say if we went and got some cherries, they would be foreign fruit and they would sell for significantly more. Even if we planted them in our village and had an orchard of cherry trees, they're still classed as foreign fruit. But anyway, this early in the game you want to get that fruit or get seashells, sell them, and then run up to your shop because we're after a fishing rod, a bug net, and a shovel. The shovel is actually the most important, and this is why. The shovel lets you dig up fossils. You'll see X cracks on the ground. You can dig them up for fossils. You can either sell the fossils or add them to your museum. Ideally you want to add them to your museum first, then sell any doubles that you get, but you might just be greedy and after bells, so you can just sell them if you want. The other attribute of the shovel is it lets you interact with the rocks that you'll find around your village. Now certain rocks are permanent. These permanent rocks are actually what we're most interested in, because one permanent rock every day is elected as your money rock. Now we covered the actual process of getting the most out of a money rock in another video, but this is just one of the bullet points that you need on your list of daily activities. Is find the money rock and smash it and get your money from it, because this is a huge boost of money, especially this early in the game. Secondly, there are non-permanent rocks. You'll start to notice these more as you get acquainted with your village, but if you smash one of these rocks with your shovel, lo and behold, it actually gives you a gem. These gems are used later in the game to make custom furniture. This early in the game, however, you're nowhere near unlocking that feature, so it's recommended that you find this rock and sell it. There will always be one of these when you first start the game. Speaking of one thing when you first start the game, you will also find one piece of perfect fruit, which you can clearly identify by it being different to your normal fruit. So a perfect peach here is orange, a perfect orange is... it looks like two oranges stuck to each other. So you can clearly define it, and what you want to do is you want to find this fruit and plant it. To plant, again, the shovel, you dig a hole in the ground, then select the item from your inventory and select berry. Just don't bury it close to anything, close to another, like right next to another tree, because it won't grow. So get that perfect fruit in the ground, because in a couple of days that'll be grown and you'll have 3 perfect fruits to sell, and that'll sell for much more. And again, fruit, it's not a daily thing, but every 3 days your fruit, you want to sell that, you want to chunk through that. But aside from that, it's just a case of using your bug net and your fishing rod to keep pulling in them resources, because you can't exhaust the fish and bugs of Animal Crossing. They are infinite. So yes, hopefully this video will help you remember that you need to find your money rock, and you need to sell your fruit, and you need to get your 4 fossils a day. It's just a short little checklist, but make sure you do those things every day and you should be fine for getting money. So for more help with Animal Crossing, don't forget to check out the full guide on GamerGuides.com.